One of the things that we do every week, as long as we have cider, are baked apple cider donuts.
There's a wonderful aroma coming from the kitchen at Blades Orchard in Caroline County. Lynda and I are whipping up a batch for special apple cider donuts made with our own apples.
The apples bloom in April, and they hang on the trees for months. And we babysit them and take care of them, and then finally, they're ready.
First-generation farmers Lynda and Stephen Blades grow a wide assortment of fruits. They have 4,500 trees spread over 60 acres on their farm in Federalsburg.
We are primarily a peach orchard, although most people know us for our apples because it's a longer season. We also have sweet cherries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. We do things with plums, all kinds of stone fruit.
It's almost the end of apple season, but before the Blades could bring in the final harvest, they had to contend with Mother Nature.
We had storms go through the middle of last week, so we had 25 to 40 mile an hour winds. High wind and fruit don't go well together. So you figure you get 100 pounds of fruit hanging on a tree, all of a sudden it starts whipping around and you just lose fruit. You're at the mercy of the weather.
Despite the treacherous weather, the Blades salvaged a decent amount of apples.
These are black twig apples, and so it's a very old variety. They are a deep red, and they are really rock hard when you pick them off the tree.
The hardy black twigs are just one of 25 varieties they grow, each with its own unique character.
There's one called Gold Rush, and when you eat it, you get cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove just in your mouth. So that's a hard thing to come by in just one apple. But boy, when you mix it with other apples, and that's what we do an entire flavor palette.
And the best way to relish that diverse blend of apples?
A good fresh cider is a rich, deep flavor that we want to have with our apples.
While their U-pick operation is closed over the winter, the Blades continue to sell their apples off the farm and at local farmers markets.
These apples will last months in cold storage. And so it's nice to have something that you can still take in the winter and people still rave about it because they don't lose their crispness.
Now here at Blades Orchard, this is the last variety of apple that they harvest. It's called the Arkansas Black, and it certainly deserves its name. Now these are going to be turned into cider, which is going to be put into the donuts, which should be ready right about now. Lynda, I've been waiting all day long for this batch of donuts to be finished, and here they are, fabulous. What's the final step with this?
We dip them in butter.
Mm-hmm.
We dip them in our sugar and spice.
Oh.
And they're finished.
You call them apple cider donuts. I take it apple cider really is an important ingredient.
It's the main ingredient. We make our apple cider with a lot of autumn apples because those apples give a lot of depth to the cider.
Right.
Comes out in the donuts.
Well, what goes into the spices on top?
We put cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, and some ginger.
It's fabulous. It's so good. Perfect for autumn. Well, we're going to put the recipe on our website at mpt.org/farm so you can try it at home. For the Local Buy, I'm Al Spoler. Joanne?
Thanks, Al. And for you at home, visit us at mpt.org/farm for all our Local Buy recipes. And you can watch full episodes there, too. Plus, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.